Yo. Hold up. Fresh off that Pablo and Blanco. Hold up, man. This dude been speeding through ciphers for years now, HB. Since he came up on our show, he just been shining. I've been seeing him do his thing, keeping that truth serum out there. Bars. Welcome him back to the show. It's a celebration, citizens. You want a true MC? That Blanco IV is dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got the one and only Millyz back, ladies and gentlemen.
Millyz, what's good?
Oh, man. Family vibes. What's up? How y'all doing?
What up?
Come on, man. How you been, bro? I've been watching your moves. You've been very strategic since the quarantine started. I've been watching you. I've been seeing your moves. I've been seeing you show up in places that not everybody gonna show up in, man. I feel like you sat down one day and said, let me write out what it is I feel I need to do and just start attacking this plan. Did that happen?
Yeah. No, that's a fact. I remember Nipsey Hussle. He had a bar and he said, look at where I started and look at where I'm standing. Y'all could say it's luck, but I know it was planning. And it's like that always hit me like, damn, I got to really put the plan together. And I feel like when the pandemic hit, that's when I was like, damn, how can I kind of use this? This is a moment where I could take time to purely create. I was kind of like, everything slowed down, so I was able to kind of formulate a plan. And yeah, things have really picked up, man. But, y'all were rocking with me way before all that, man. Had to be Tracy G.
Come on.
What up,
Come on.
Millyz, you got any new tattoos since last we saw you? You got any new tattoos since last we saw you?
Oh, yeah. My face is blasted. It's over. I'm thinking about going to get another tattoo today, but yeah. Nah, I got more tattoos, definitely. More jewelry, more, material things and stuff like that. Like I've been going hard on that.
I think it was was it the song with G Herbo? Was it the song? Was it Emotions? Where you? It might have been Emotions. I'm going off the top of my head when you said crosses on my face, but I couldn't take the church route.
Yeah, Killing with Success. I'm about to bring a hearse out.
Yeah.
That was Cantaloupe.
That was Cantaloupe. Oh, that was Cantaloupe. We just played Cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said that, I was thinking about, do people still look at you crazy because of the crosses on? Can you go to church with the crosses on your face? Have you been in a church?
I don't know. Like I know I believe in God like to the utmost, so it don't even, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't even really contemplate that too much, but I'm sure I can. I feel like tattoos are more acceptable nowadays.
Yeah, and if you get kicked out of church, that ain't a church.
That ain't a church.
Yeah, because they're not supposed to judge you anyways.
What's that, like a sorority? That's like a frat. Man,
right.
We got Millyz here, man. The new album Blanco IV is dropping tomorrow. You got a couple bangers on it, man. I love what you're doing with G Herbo, but man, I really want to see how that PTSD has been going for you. Mm-hmm. Like, how's your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I'm up and down. The highest highs and the lowest lows. I'm trying to really find balance. But things have been good. Like, I feel like my life is weird because like whenever I'm like staying busy with the rap stuff, that's when I feel good. And as soon as it slows down, I get these I get these extreme highs and these extreme lows. I'm trying to just find that balance. But I've been good though. I'm just searching for a little more balance. I'm trying not to even get too hyped when good stuff happens. A lot of good stuff been happening, and I go crazy. Like I might get some good news in the car and take my hat off, throw it at the windshield, start spazzing. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, nah, I gotta chill out. I be around Dave East a lot too, and he's somebody who I feel like a lot of fly shit happens for him, and he just handles it in a fly manner. Like he just be like, oh, all right, cool, yeah, I got on the Wu-Tang series, cool. Like I'm trying to be a little more balanced out like that. You know what I mean? Because I can't be getting so hyped every time something happens and so low every time something bad happens. Mm-hmm. So
that's funny that you said that. That's funny that you said that. What's up? It's Heather. How you doing? Thank you for calling
Heather,
in.
I love you. You know that.
Love you too. Thank you. We were talking to Common yesterday, kind of like about that very thing. Like I was asking him, what does he do to relax? Like he's so busy. It's movies. It's television. It's writing music. Like what do you do to relax? And I was just wondering if you had a hobby sometimes to like take your mind off of the business side of music, or do you cook? Do you like to go hiking? hiking? Do you like what are some of your hobbies possibly?
Honestly, it's gonna sound cliche, but like really like rapping. Like I gotta like
the music.
rap. Like, if I find like just the music. Like I try to start setting myself in the mornings now. Like I would wake up and listen to like some like positive affirmations or things like that. I don't check my phone and stuff. But really, I could really substitute that if I just wake up and throw a beat on and my mind goes straight into creativity, and that's like my happy place or whatever. Other than that, I find like stress relief when I go on like trips. If I go out the country like Colombia, I got a lot of people in Colombia. I go out there it's super beautiful. That's the second greenest country in the world next to Brazil. Like it's really beautiful. We go out to the hills and stuff like that. So I do Colombia a lot. I ain't gonna hold you.
Do they in the Central Square area, in Cambridge? They know you be hiking and getting in tune with nature, man. You could go back to the.
Nah, I don't be hiking. Nah, I stay at like a little village joint with the pool.
What, you out there picking flowers, bro? What are you out there doing, man?
Nah, I had the accent, part of Colombia that people never speak about. We got to give them, they always talk about like narcos and shit like that, but there's other shit going on. You know what I mean? Okay. We only hear about narcos. Yeah. No, it's beautiful out there.
We
gotta go. We gotta take the trip.
Gotta go, man. I love what I'm hearing with Blanco IV. I love the collaborations. When I look at Fish Tank, and I look at Emotions and Herbo Asian Doll on there. I want to ask you about how you pick your features, but also when Heather was just talking about what we talking about, just the game in itself. As an observer, lately, I've been looking at a lot of different things and looking at the conversation that artists are being really guided to have. And a lot of the conversation, a lot of the focus when you go on platforms, people want to know the dirt. You know what I mean? The people want to know. They want to know what's behind. What do you think of not only your dirt, but what you think of somebody else's dirt, and that right? And sometimes. That just perpetuates this environment where I think it all plays on those highs and lows that you're talking about and everything that happens in between. Do as an artist now, interviews are a major part of how people market and promote themselves. Do you feel pressure in interviews?
It's interesting. Like I just did the No Jumper interview, and that was probably like my most like in depth about like my street past a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's weird for me because I feel like I've been through more than 99% of rappers. Like my backstory is real, dead real. And I never really speak on it too much because I just figure like, people would grasp it through the music. But sometimes they only grasp it through like interviews when you're breaking it down. So yeah, I definitely feel like a little bit of pressure to explain to people what's really behind this, I guess. But then at the same time, you can't be saying too much. So, it's weird.
Do you censor yourself?
That in the music. You said what?
You do censor yourself because not everybody censor themselves no more.
I censor the hell out of myself. Like people thought I was talking crazy in the No Jumper interview. I'm like, nah. I could have talked real crazy, you know what I mean? But sorry for shouting out another platform on y'all.
No, that's fam. That's he good money. He's a citizen of Sway in the morning. They all watched us. Don't worry, it's cool.
Yeah, of course.
I
was listening to Sway on the way there. That's a fact. Because I was listening to, I always go back to my favorite Tupac interview.
Oh, wow. Yeah, man. I
always go back to that. So, yeah, I always play that before, like, I got to go speak and shit like that.
It's funny. I had to sit down. I never listened to the Tupac interview I did in its entirety. And I'm going to be doing a forward for a book about him soon. And
Fire.
I had to tap into that interview a little bit. I didn't hear the whole thing, but even to this day, listening to it, man, I still get kind of butterflies in my stomach. So I can't listen to it all the way through like that. It's funny you would bring that up.
I love that shit. That's just like a movie, like an audio movie.
Yeah,
that's right, Millyz. You better tell him.
Talk to me, man. Yeah. Talk to me, man.
That's a piece. That's a piece of history. I'm serious. My young homies. I have my young homies out there with me, like my little 20-year-old homie and shit. And we're riding on the way to do other press, and I'm not playing music. I go yo, give me your phone because it's plugged on the aux. I go to YouTube. I look that up. I think it's like 20 minutes on there. The clip might be like 25 minutes. Play that. It was like an hour drive, so I play it back. They're looking at me like, no music? Nah, no music. This is what we listening to. This shit put me in my zone. I don't know why. I've always loved that interview, bro. For real.
Oh,
that's
man,
like
that's good,
a timeless
man.
piece to me. Nah, that shit is art.
There you go. My man Millyz, man. Hey, whatever he want, play all his music. Whatever he wants.
Play all my shit.
Play all his. Hey, where you see yourself in the game?
Throw my hit on.
Yeah, throw my hit on. Where you see yourself in the rankings right now as an MC? Are people saying your name a lot? What I find, we tend to discuss a lot of what's topping the charts, but it's a whole lot of it's more worlds out there in the culture. People say culture and they blanketing everything, but they're only talking about one portion of it. There's MCs like you, how you say, man, y'all knew me way before this happened, and it's a whole world of MCs like that's out there getting it. You know what I'm saying? And they don't necessarily get that recognition. Where do you see yourself in the game?
I know that like my buzz and like everything has tripled, quadrupled probably since like 2019, just from like, you know, from the people that call me and the situations that are coming in and stuff like that. Feature money, all of that, like from that level. But I feel like now like my name is finally being like known a little more in the industry. I would see like lists before where they would be like the best white rappers, and it would just show like the mainstream white rappers, and my mind would be blown. Like, but I had to realize, okay, y'all don't know me yet.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how, sometimes you got to see things how they are and not how you want them to be. And
there it is.
Like, I would be like, yo, I'm supposed to be in that conversation, but maybe I didn't do enough to be in that conversation yet. You know what I mean? Even though I feel like I put in the work, but it's like, if my name didn't crack through, it didn't crack through. I had to see that for what it is and not how I wanted it to be. But now I feel like I got way more name recognition. Even in New York, I used to be anonymous. Like when I first moved to New York, I could go anywhere. Now, everywhere I go in New York, people, yo, Millyz high level rap, yo, the Pablo and Blanco, yo, Millyz, woo woo woo. As soon as I hop out the car anywhere, it's like I got a lot of recognition in New York. I was just in LA, people stopping me for photos and stuff. So I'm like, all right. Yeah, so I'm doing something right.
You're doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Millyz, I'm curious, when you mentioned how you're able now to afford more material things, and of course, you know, once you bump up a couple notches with a lifestyle, you can enjoy more beautiful things, but what are things from like your past, like maybe brands when it comes to clothing or even like snacks or anything else that you still stick with to this day? That we could all afford?
Tuna fish. I know how to make tuna. I know how to make tuna. So tuna and oatmeal. But damn, that's interesting. As far as brands, I'm not sure. I mean, you know what I mean? I still wear I don't know, my mother don't like when I call them wife beaters, but like tank tops, like, you know.
Okay,
like,
the Hanes.
The hand, Fruit of the Loom specifically, the best. But yeah, like, you know, simple things like that. But Kiss just told me like the other day, he said, stop showing money on Instagram. So
I told you that?
Yeah, but you know, the thing is, I was broke for so long that just to get a little bit of money, I've been so happy. And then I feel like it be catching people's eyes too. But I'm gonna chill out, like, cause Kiss told me to chill out. So
Jadakiss told you to stop showing money. Did he say why?
Just like, you know, just like I think general purpose. He didn't tell me stop. He told me slow down with all of that. You know what I mean? But I would go a little bit crazy sometimes.
I saw you too, man. I saw the money, the money stacks he was showing HB. I almost robbed him, but I said, "No, Millie's my guy. I'm not gonna do that."
Sure. Well, that's what Kiss was probably thinking.
Well,
saying slow down.
Came out of you real quick.
Yeah, the Oakland was like, "Oh, I gotta go see Millie's." You know, it's funny. Leonardo DiCaprio posted too. Never post your achievements. Post stupid stuff and jokes so they'll think you have no future. People hate to see progress.
Bars.
Well, yeah, the ego's very competitive.
And then if you showing money, Millyz posted the other day, no matter how lit life get, I'm always taking them calls from secures, send money through access corrections and pics through free prints.
Free gang, prints, for real.
Yeah, free gang till it's backwards. Gang free. Yeah. Like that was a bar right there. So you still in tune with folks that that are
Oh
incarcerated.
yeah, hell yeah. I don't even really like talk on the phone like that. I mean, I FaceTime with some people, but like if I'm taking like a long call, it's like it's the bros. Like two of my friends got life sentences or whatever when they were young, and they've been down 14 years. But I speak to them every week, probably 2 to 3 times for the last 14 years. Like, so nothing's gonna stop. And then I got other friends that's incarcerated. But yeah, it's made it even easier now. Like as far as Securus is a terrible company. You feel me? Like it's hard, like super. Damn, I don't even know the word. Just horrible morality from a company standpoint. Like they really it's such a business to them, and they're getting so much money off of inmates and whatnot. But like to send pictures now is way easier. Like there's a thing called Free Prints. You just download it in your phone. It's an app, and you just upload things and put the address in, and they ship them out for you. So like Free Prints is easy. So that's how I could stay in contact too, and then send money through the Access Corrections. It might be different in different states, but yeah, I always got to stay in touch with the bros because that like it's funny. I got one, not funny, but I got a friend who's doing a life sentence, but he's more positive than me sometimes. Like it's like nothing can break him, no matter what. He's just super, like how they say, trap my body, can't lock my. What's the phrase? Lock my body, can't trap my mind.
Yeah.
And he's like really like that. Like I find him counseling me sometimes, like and being my therapist, and I be having to catch myself, but he's just so grounded in himself and just such a beautiful person. Like, I talk to him probably 2 to 3 times a week, and it's like those be my little sanity calls sometimes, and it's crazy because he's in the joint in that predicament, and I don't know how he stays sane, but he's sane. And so yeah, free all the good people behind the wall. You feel me? That there's a lot of people behind the wall need that second chance.
Word.
Because they got something to contribute to society for real.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Millyz, man, dude, it's great talking with you, man. I'm just hearing so much growth, and even bringing up Jadakiss. I remember Blanco IV, you and Jim Jones did that heightened senses joint.
Yeah.
So so you cool with everybody. So when the Locks and Dipset did verses, man, what side of the fence were you on?
Oh, I was rooting for the Locks as if they was the Boston Celtics.
So you with Locks?
I seen Stiles last night. I told him that was like, to me, in 2008 when Kevin Garnett and then won the championship for the Celtics. I'm a diehard Celtics fan. I shed a tear of joy, and I was so hyped. I get this feeling like you don't want to be around me when it's the Celtics playoff game. Like I'm just hype. I'll be bouncing off the walls and shit like that. And I was the same, man. I watched Versus from the crib. Yeah. And I watched it on TV, and I was super hype off it, man. That I was on a high after that for like 3 days, like a rap high.
I just rewatched it last night.
You rewatched it?
Yeah, I might rewatch it again and again.
Shit like a movie. It was good for hip hop. It was good for the MC. It was definitely good for the MC. Scared a lot of other folks.
Yeah.
Scared a lot of other folks.
Yeah, but and I'm like invested in that because that's home team. Plus, just as a rapper, I never watched a rap event that felt like a sporting event. And I watched battle rap and all of that, but it's not the same. This was different.
Yeah, it was. Come on, man.
Did it teach you anything new about showmanship?
Yeah, it told me I better have my show all the way right. But, I had seen that show a million times. You feel me? Like, I've been on tour with the Locks, so that's their show. Now, they deviated a couple times to different things, but for the most part, that's their standard stage show. So they smoked it, but I knew that was coming. Like, as far as especially technician, like, he's an incredible DJ.
He's incredible, yeah. Hey, the DJ made the difference. The DJ is the cornerstone.
Hello.
Yeah.
The DJ is the cornerstone. Millie's with us, man. Of course, you got people on the line, man. Sam want to talk to you. Sam, what up? How you doing?
Sam,
Grand Risings, what up? Heather B, what up, Sway?
What up?
Tracy G, Mills,
hey,
what's
love.
good, my dude? What's good?
What's up, Sam?
I'm shouting you from the 617. I like what you're doing, calling from the bridge. But I like the albums you put out with Dave East. I like the recent one you did with Lou Armstrong, Pray For Me. I'm feeling that one. Hopefully that gets more play. And that one you did with G Herbo is banging too. But I'm just curious, what other projects you got more after this? Or you just plan on? I seen the interview you did with No Jumpers, and I know you were kind of pushing I like how you was saying Massachusetts as a whole, because we got a lot of artists out here. So what else do you think as far as pushing more artists? Who do you see as the next best thing coming out of Boston?
Man, it's a list, and I'm gonna leave some people off, so people are gonna get frustrated. But there's a lot of dope talent out there. Like on my album, I got Y Jizzle, I got 8-Zip, and I got I got songs with a lot of different artists. G Nipsey out of Cambridge, he's fire. There's a long list though, and I'm gonna forget a lot of people, so I'd rather address that at a different time and put it out there, because I gotta get my 20 together. But yeah, Massachusetts as a whole, we got fire. And as far as projects, I mean, I'm gonna just keep dropping. But right now we on Blanco IV time.
Yeah, it is, man. Hey,
I like that, yo. Keep grinding. Love your work, yo. Sway, Tracy G, Heather B. I love you guys. I've
What
been
up?
shouting y'all for a
Love
minute.
you too.
You already know, man. Sam, you a
Thank you,
citizen,
bro.
man. Millyz make us. We get hard when you get on the line, man. Pause. You know what I mean by that. In terms of behavior. Come on, Millyz, don't do that, man. Okay. you know, rough and rugged. You know what I meant by that.
Rough and rugged.
That sound crazy. Yeah, we get tough when you get on the line. All right. Tamara's on. Tamara, I'm gonna give you the last question. Go for it.
Hey, Tam.
Hey, good morning. I think it's still morning. I want to give a shout out to Millyz, because I hear him talking, and it is so important what you are saying. I'm walking out of work right now. I'm an entrenched attorney in the system fighting for these guys to keep them out of prison. And to hear you shout out Securus as your go-to phone call is just so important. And so when I walked into the conversation, all I heard was Sway say something about, tell me about PTSD. And Millyz gave such an amazing answer and an example of self-care that I just want to congratulate him. That's what I wanted to say.
Wow.
Wow, thank you. Appreciate you.
You know,
that's love.
Isn't it? And Tamara, I want you to get that Blanco IV, Tamara. I want you to dissect all the lyrics too, okay? Because by the time you go from front to the back, you're going to be an MC yourself. All right?
I'm sure I've got some bars I can share. We are in this fight together, all of us. And again, it's so important. What my clients deal with, and the prison and the incarceration and the people that don't need to be there, that should be contributing members to society, I want to let you all know that I'm fighting every single day. And it's tough. I've had 2 people sent to prison this week, and I've had ample alternative solutions with rehabilitation and mental health solutions every single time. PTSD, major neurocognitive, borderline, all of this. They're not hearing it. They're not understanding it. Millyz speaking it on this channel is making a difference. You are important.
Wow. That's amazing. Wow. You know, you want to say anything, Millyz? You cry? Did Millyz start crying, Heather?
Yo, Sway, you gotta chill out. Nah, man. Yeah, but even off of that point, but I just want to continue to give y'all your flowers, because one thing about y'all is you treat MCs no matter. It doesn't matter if they have 1,000 followers, 10,000 followers, whatever it is, no followers. Like, y'all treat everybody the same, like janitor to the CEO, for real. And I could really, really attest to that. Like, it doesn't matter what type of predicament y'all in, and you follow up with people. It's just, y'all look great for the culture, man.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
For real, for this rap culture. Like, y'all make rappers feel like something, because I remember that, like, you know, that Sway freestyle, I still perform that shit. I just did a show with Chris Webby in Colorado, and I performed that shit in front of, 1,800 people, and it had that effect. Like,
hey, they all knew the verses, too, right? They all knew the lyrics.
Yeah, they be knowing shit.
Yeah, man.
That's
Shout out
beautiful.
to Chris Webby, because he's another one of those MCs that wasn't necessarily a chart topper. Yeah, but it was somebody we could recognize that beyond what the industry standard may be, this dude has talent, you know, and that's what we feel about you, Millyz. So congratulations. Congratulations on the work, brother. Keep shining, baby. Come on, clap it up for yourself, brother.
Yay.
Blanco IV.
And that attorney that was out there doing that work, too. Shout out to her, man.
Yes, indeed. No. Come on, Blanco IV. Man, y'all check out Midnight tonight. Let's support it. Let's blow it up. And we'll check in with you, brother. Y'all follow him at MILLYZ. Okay?
On everything.
And we got a cypher coming. You ready?
Are we rapping?
Not at the moment. We're gonna do it in person. We got something coming. Just get your best verse ready.
You ready,
I'm rapping right now. I was about to be like, yeah,
let's go. Okay, my man. Just get ready. Save that one. Okay. Be safe, brother.
Blanco IV out tonight. Jadakiss, Herbo, Asian Dog, Penny the Butcher. Incredible production. Go check that out. Midnight.
All right, brother. We got you, man. Millyz, man. Be safe, man. You a super citizen. Super citizen.
That's right. You know about that?